What's up, Schmoedown fans? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. I'm Star Wars competitor Andrew Dimalanta.
And I'm Nicki Dimalanta.
Representing Black and Gold. Big win this weekend, but we're not talking UCF football. We're talking Schmoedown. 4 matches to go over this week. Anything big happened this past week? I don't remember.
I can't even tell you what day it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's what life is now.
I can't even.
What is time?
Yeah.
I don't know how to be a human. I haven't seen one in
Time.
But 4 matches to go over really quickly. Not really quickly, but you know what I mean. Some high profile matches too. There's like one that was like, oh, I didn't expect it to, go that way, but yeah. So what do you say we just get right into it?
Yes. Might as well. So
I feel like there was something that happened this past week. Was there?
there's no use in asking me because I'm not gonna know.
I don't know. We'll probably hear about it in the comments. Like, why did you talk about this? It's like, I don't know.
Probably not, but I'm sure we'll be okay.
Anyways, we'll be fine either way.
So the first match is Mark the Android ANDREYKO versus Brendan the Kid Meyer. Mark the Android ANDREYKO is of course representing the Rock Stars, and Brendan Meyer is representing the Marks.
Meyer is on a roll right now, though.
He's and Shazam.
And Shazam, yeah, like they're just on a roll right now. And Draco, obviously, he's a very seasoned competitor. Some say legend of the game, former team's champions. But he didn't have the best of performances in his round 1 against Atchity. It was kind of like
It was like, okay, it was a match.
Yeah, it's like, but we haven't seen it in a while. Gotta get used to the digital format. Not like there's much to get used to during a 3-rounder, but like, it's like I want to see Android perform, and but Brendan has been killing it lately, and I'll get into this later, that I think he's one of the smartest competitors that we have. Like I put him in the tier of like, as far as gameplay goes, like strategery, yes. If that's a word.
It's not.
It's not a word.
Definitely not.
I know words. I do word right. But like there's these top tier competitors that are like, their knowledge is there, but their gameplay is just like the Oyamas. Bateman always comes to mind, but like Meyer is in there. He's sneaky, sneakily good strategic player. So he's rapidly becoming one of my favorites to watch because of the way he looks at the game. It's just like,
me too.
Wow.
Me too.
Yeah. So,
and like we've said a gazillion times before, his positivity is infectious.
Yeah.
So watching Brendan and watching him and Bibiani together, it's fantastic. Not that I didn't like them before or didn't like Brendan before, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because seeing their energy, Brendan alone and Brendan with Bibiani, maybe it's just seeing their energy together during these times.
The positivity just lifts your spirits.
Like, breathe life into me, Shazam, because I need it.
Speaking of Bibbs, hi Bibbs. He actually listens to the show. I found that in our last episode.
Jinx it.
And he says he listens every week. I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool. It's always great when
I didn't want to address it. Because I don't want to jinx it.
Hi, Mr. Beast.
Oh my god,
he's actually one of our first guests on the show.
So embarrassing, this guy over here. So embarrassing. What a dad. Oh my god.
Got to bring the dad energy to the to the podcast.
Good lord. So let's move into the match.
Yes, let's go. First round.
Round 1. So crazy. They both got perfect rounds.
Oh.
Demolished the first round, both of them. Both got perfect rounds. Both got the bonus. 9-9.
This was the match that I was expecting, especially with Andreyko just getting the first game jitters out in round 1 against, Ashley is legendary for not knowing the game.
Yes.
And in his last match, he knows. So like, I hesitate to say that Andreyko survived his last match. Like he just snuck by against Ashley.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see a different matchup and how it would have gone.
Yeah,
because Matt, like you said, is famously known for not really knowing the game very well and not really even trying to know the game very well. And he demonstrated it in that game too. Yeah. So,
yeah. So like
not to take anything away from Andreyko.
Yeah, I almost hesitate to say it's like he got not, I don't want to say lucky, but like he snuck away with a win.
Yeah.
But then it's like I fully expected him to come back in this match and be like, nope, this is the Android.
Here I am, baby.
Yeah, and it's like here I am. The first round totally proved like, right, this is the matchup that I was fully expecting to see. So.
So round 2, Mark goes first. He spins away from comedies, and then, like it happens a lot with the rock stars this season.
It's the curse of the rock stars.
Got opponent's choice.
Curse of the rock stars.
And Brendan decided to go with movie release dates. So it seemed to be a really good move for Brendan.
Yeah, studying up on his opponent because he's like, yeah, I know, like there's some strengths, but I'm pretty sure he's not great in movie release dates.
And I think Mark admitted as much after the match was over.
We can get into that afterwards too.
So he went to multiple choice 3 times. He missed one. It was stolen. He went to multiple choice 2 more times, got them both right. Then he had a 2-point miss that was stolen.
Yeah, I think this one I think he just went like,
I gotta make a move.
I gotta make a move here.
Gotta make money moves.
And he said like 9. Which one was it? It was like 85. He said 85. I think it was. I can't remember which movie it was that they said, but it's like he said 85 and it ended up being 82, I believe. But like, this is definitely sort of a veteran play on his part. It's like, look, I got to make some points somewhere because I know Brendan's gonna probably knock the second round out of the park. So
and he's right.
He needed to get more points. So
he took a chance. Didn't really work out.
A couple of years off the release date, but like, what can we say? You get a stuck with opponent's choice, and you get a category that you're clearly and self-admittedly not great at.
Yeah, and not really interested in studying it.
Yeah.
So that was round 2 for Mark. Brendan goes. He spins Miss Julia Roberts.
Did he spin away, or that was his first spin?
I think that was his first spin.
It's an interesting choice. It's like,
yeah, Mrs. Roberts.
Mrs. Roberts.
So he plays conservatively because he knows he's up and he knows he can.
Yes.
So he does actually go multiple choice thrice as well, but he got all 3 of them right.
Yeah.
And I think there was 1 or 2 that he was like, I know this. I just want to check down to be sure because I can. And I have playroom.
And this is why I say he's such a smart player, because people might look at this like, oh, he's scared to like, risk the points. Like he knew the points. He knew the answers. He's just like, I want to be 100% sure. And he has the cushion.
Yeah.
It's like, why risk it when you don't need to?
Exactly. Especially, go to flex, and then imagine if he blew that lead.
Exactly. So it's like he stole what 3
points.
He stole 3 points. And ANDREYKO had to go to multiple choice several times, so he's got a pretty hefty lead on him at this point. And it's like, why even risk it? I know I can come out of this with more points, not as many as I would like, but I still have this nice cushion that like I think I'm right, but I want to be 100% sure. And he's like, and I told you about this. I saw him on the Action Guys a couple, like not too long ago, and the way he talks about the game is unreal. It's like, wow, I didn't realize he was like at that level at this point.
And that into it.
Into it.
Angle.
Yeah, and that angle. And I was like, because you look at him, it's like, oh, he knows a lot about movies. Like, it's like, oh, he went so far in that free for all. I was like, he definitely knows the knowledge, but can he? That's a lot. Well, a lot of times when you see somebody of his caliber, it's like, does he know the game? Can he? Because we've seen plenty of times before, like with the first ones with who did Barry go against?
In the first round?
In the first round.
Whitney Seibold.
Seibold. Like, people like Seibold of that caliber, it's like, yeah, they definitely know, but, like, their gameplay isn't meeting their knowledge.
Yeah.
Brendan was like, and when I first saw him, I was like, oh, man, he definitely knows, but does he know how to play the game? And, like, just this match and just hearing him talk about it, it's like, wow, yeah, no, he
takes it super seriously.
Takes it insanely serious. And, like, the way he's looking at it, especially with things like this, it's like, yeah, no, he's not taking unnecessary risks. He's playing smart. That's sometimes people forget, like, oh, I want to flex on you. I just want to show you how big my knowledge is on this game.
Yeah.
Went a different direction. Swerved. Juked you out of your shoes. But but yeah, like, so many people want to flex with, like, answering questions super quick, or like, oh, look, I don't have to go into multiple choice on this, and it ends up biting them.
Yeah, and that's the most embarrassing thing when you're like, it's this, and then it's like actually
that's incorrect. It's like, what? And then, like, you see it so many times, like, oh yeah, it's like, well, you should have checked down, or you should have took your time with it.
There's no shame in playing smart. You don't need to answer the quickest. You don't need to, you know, do all that kind of fancy stuff and
flex with the score.
Exactly.
Flex with the score.
That's what
Don't
I'm
worry
saying.
about flexing in the middle of the match. Like, oh, actually, it was this year. It's like, you can talk all you want in the middle of the match, but the final score determines who has the bigger.
Safe.
Yeah.
Your flex is your win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's why I say he played. Some people might say safe. I say he played very smart.
Smart.
Very smart. Yeah.
Yes. So by the end of round 2, 11-17 in favor of Brendan. Round 3, Mark's 2-pointer. He gets the 1970s. The name of the 1970s.
You always have to put the 19 in front of it.
Name of the crime family central to the Godfather film. Duh. He got it right. 3 points for Mark. Comic book movies. I wonder if he's gonna know it.
A comic book writer.
A comic book
he's
writer.
Gonna get it.
Wait, writer or?
He's a writer.
Oh, okay.
He's a writer. I don't think he's an artist.
I wonder if he's gonna know it. Who played Juggernaut in X-Men Last Stand?
This is impressive. I didn't know it right away.
He got it. He's into comic books, I think. So 5-pointer for Mark. He gets rom-coms. In which 2001 rom-com does Matthew McConaughey play a pediatrician named Steve Edison? I think it was The Wedding Planner or something like that. He did miss it. So 16-17 in favor of Brennan in a TKO.
Oh, God. Man, like, and a lot of it had to do with that second round. And had he got a category he would have gotten, totally different story. But like
something he wanted.
Yeah. And I don't know, the rock stars, man. The curse of the rock stars is just the opponent's choice.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I have no idea what it is. Schmoedown. But like, yeah, Brendan picking up, still chugging forward with that momentum that he's gotten since Shazam matches. He's blowing, like, because I think last tournament he got knocked out by Bateman. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he got knocked out by. I remember when we went to LA for my studio match and we're talking, because obviously you tape them ahead of times. And we're like, wait, what?
They're not live.
This isn't live. What? They're.
I feel deceived.
But yeah, we were talking to like certain competitors, like Chandru we were talking to, and Brendan we were talking about, yeah, good luck in the match. He's like, oh,
about that.
I'm like, oh no, ooh, earmuffs, no, don't spoil it. But like, yeah, there's several matches that are like, oh, I guess we know the outcome to that now.
Oh well.
Oops.
Like, I'm not gonna watch it still.
Yeah, that's the life of being a competitor and a fan at the same time.
Yeah.
But crap, where was I going with that?
I don't know.
No, but yeah, Brendan on a roll, like just picking up points left and right for the Quirky Mercs, because he's probably going to go really far in the tournament, especially after this win over ANDREYKO. He's got the teams match coming up against Corruption with Shazam.
Big deal.
That's a big deal. Like people are like, oh yeah, like the top 3 right now, it's just like back and forth. It's like, watch out for the Mercs.
Oh yeah.
Watch out for the Mercs, because they can easily, like, Bibbs gathered on the same side of the bracket.
Which does suck for them.
It sucks for them, but they still got the teams match coming up. They still got the teams. No, they're out of the teams tournament, but they do have a strong. Yeah, they can't go into the tournament because they're going. Yeah.
No, you're right. I was like, what? They didn't get eliminated. What are you talking about?
They can't go into the
Didn't even start.
They can't go into the teams tournament because they're going for the title. But they have a sneaky good team with PERRI and Haley Fouch, which I think is a sneaky good team.
Yeah,
it's a very sneaky good team. So they have chance to get points there. So watch out for the Mercs.
Oh,
I wouldn't count them out just yet. There are certain teams that are right now, like, I think we don't have to worry about them right now. When I say we, I say the exchange.
But yeah, the Mercs are a little bit of a dark horse.
They can just tiptoe, and like all the fireworks are happening up here at the top of the leaderboard, and they're like, hey, they can get the teams belt, and then they have people representing them and automatically in Spectacular.
Yeah,
they can have their second team just tiptoeing through the teams tournament, just sneaking their way in.
Sneaking up. Like,
Brendan and Bibbs can make their way through the singles tournament and pick up a ton of points. So don't sleep on the Mercs. Like they started the season off kind of slow out the gate, but then they just like kept moving forward, chugging along. Like, look, no, we're here. We can pick up some big points. So.
Marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
So
it's a long season.
Watch out for them Mercs.
Yeah, the season's getting shorter and shorter now. We're rapidly approaching. God, it's almost
mid-September.
It's mid-September. That's ridiculous.
Like, hello.
What? That team's tournament's gonna come up real quick, and Spectacular's just around the corner.
Cannot wait for October though.
Yes.
Spooky season. Oh. Yes. I can't believe how much. I can't believe how much I love spooky season and don't watch spooky movies, because otherwise I can't sleep unless I have a palate cleanser of like puppy videos or something.
You have to watch it like in like.
No, I gotta watch it in broad daylight.
Yeah, like mid morning.
And it can't be too scary anyway. I gotta kind of know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Like, because we watched, what was it? That one movie that everybody was pissing their pants over.
Recently?
When it first, no, like years ago. The Paranormal.
Paranormal
Activity. We watched it with a bunch of friends.
I watched that.
Yeah, we watched it with I don't want to say their names on like people are gonna know.
With our college friends.
Our college friends. The
in the townhouse we used to live in.
No. This is when we lived in
in a house.
In a house with the projector.
Remember that? Yeah, one of our friends. Like,
sorry, we're going on this weird tangent.
One of our friends like could not sleep and made us stay up with him like all night until sunrise, which I was like, all right,
yeah,
I'm right. I'm kind of with you.
Yeah, but like we watched it and it was like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But we realized,
I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
Not at all. I do remember the friends staying up all night though.
Yeah, but like we ended up like watching it and I was like, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But remember, it was that we're watching it with friends. We knew what to expect. We weren't watching it in the theaters with like the surround sound. Like I heard
in the dark.
Audio is probably like the biggest point of that movie.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. Anyways, sorry.
I don't know. Spooky movies.
There's some spooky movies that I really enjoy.
There's certain types of spooky movies.
It Follows. Okay. It Follows. Is that what the title is? Like, It Follows. Really love that one. What was the one that
Babadook?
The Babadook I enjoyed, but it freaked me out. God, what was the one that Krasinski directed? A Quiet Place. Love A Quiet Place.
Would you say that's horror?
It's horror thriller-esque. But we gotta watch that one.
We should do a spooky season themed podcast because I feel like there's a lot to talk about and I'm very, very excited for the holiday season this year. So
maybe we can try to do a spooky season spin on Going Rogue. Maybe we can try to do that.
But yeah, I don't want a movie with jump scares because
A Quiet Place doesn't have a lot of jump scares. I feel like more thriller than scary.
They are often used in a cheap way.
Oh,
but
no.
I'm sure they can be used in a good way.
The ones that I would watch with you, the ones that I really enjoyed watching, they're not traditional jump scares. Like It Follows was fantastic.
I'd rather something.
I really like that one.
I'd rather something that's a bit more psychologically thrilling, but then I'm gonna be up all night. Like even if it's something paranormal, I'm gonna be up all night. Like what was that?
I gotta go back on this channel's catalog of my reviews during October. Because I get surprised I don't do movie reviews anymore. I'm not allowed to see movies for another like 15 years.
Well,
sooner than that.
I wouldn't be going to a movie theater right now anyway.
Yeah, but because put it in the comment sections, guys. Let us know like what kind of like scary movies we should watch.
Like Silence of the Lambs. Cool.
I haven't seen that in a long ass time.
Hannibal, fun. I don't know why.
The Saw movies.
I really did enjoy the Saw movies, and I have told that story about why I watched Saw a lot. Yeah. But like,
once it gets past 2 or 3, then it's like, why bother?
Saw 1 and 2.
Don't even
3. Anything after that is like, why?
Yeah. Why'd we go this far? Don't even bother with that.
But now that we've gone off on that tangent way too far.
It Follows is one I think is an actual scary movie that I think you will enjoy. I really enjoyed that movie.
It gets too spooky. Gotta watch a palate cleanser.
It's not that.
Gotta watch puppy videos.
It's not terribly scary, but it's like.
Gotta watch it early in the day.
Good. Watch my review on this channel.
Bright light outside early in the day, so I have plenty of time.
Send the baby to grandma's.
Yeah, but grandma likes scary movies.
Yeah,
all right, let's go on to the next question.
That was like a 5-minute tangent. Sorry, guys.
That was weird.
Sorry about that.
All right, Tom versus Jader. Tom of the Den versus Jader, the Hurricane Paramo of the Droogs. So
2 teams that need a win badly. Ooh,
yes,
do they need a win? Jeez.
Round 1. Tom missed a Kevin Hart question.
Yeah.
Jader got a perfect round.
Yeah.
And he got the bonus question. So by the end of round 1, 7-9, Jader.
Yeah, this match was like kind of a ping pong match. But like Jader looked real good at the first round. Like, dang.
Like, okay.
All right, man. Doing work. So like
Jader. Yeah. Round 2. Tom goes first. He spins Eddie Murphy. Sticks with it. And I remember when Kate was like, Tom, you heard of Eddie Murphy? Yes. I really do enjoy Tom.
I really enjoy Tom's character. Like I remember the first time I was like, not thrilled with what he's saying, but it's like another character that's like, give him time, he'll find his footing, he'll settle, and it's just.
And also, I was worried for him without Video Drew.
Yes, yeah, that was another one. Like their dynamic was just so good.
But I'm really enjoying it. They're both. Not that I thought that they were like, they couldn't make it solo, but I was just kind of like, oh yeah, they work so well together, but they're doing really well apart. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll get reunited and it would feel so good. So Tom gets Eddie Murphy 2 times, went to multiple choice, got them both. Jader goes. I always call him Yader in my head.
Yader.
Like Jaeger bombs.
Wow. How old is that YouTube video? That was like, what, college age? Like, it was old when we were in college, I think.
Jaeger bombs. No idea.
I'm old.
Jader spins away from the 80s. Gets opponent's choice. And then they give him 80s.
Yeah.
1980s.
Yeah.
So he goes to multiple choice 4 times. Misses 3. All 3 get stolen.
This
and then got the not in that order, but he missed 3, got 3 stolen, got the other one off multiple choice.
Yeah.
So by the end of round 2, the tables got turned, my friend, 10-16 in favor of Tom.
This one hurt because he did so well in the first, and then it's another one of those. What are you gonna do? You get stuck with the category that you're not great at.
Yeah.
And it was so deflating. You can see it. This is like a round 2 that not only do you get a character you don't like and you don't do well in, it's just it messes with your head so bad. It's like, oh man, I had such momentum going into the second.
Yeah.
And then you hit a wall, and it's just like, well,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. And at this point, it's so easy just to be like, well, this is over, because across from digital desk is Tom staring at me, and you know how good he is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how at this point, I hate doing this one during the match. I'm like, oh well, that's
over.
It's over.
Yeah, I hate doing that.
I hate doing that because
but sometimes you just say
it. But like looking at this match, it's like, well, Tom's across from him. He just got a bunch of points stolen, and he's just gonna have to like just hope he's got to get all 3 of his last round questions and hope Tom misses all of his.
Yeah.
That's like a tall, like, Hail Mary type of play. Like, oof.
Yeah, I know about that, buddy. I know.
But, like, it was just so deflating to see. Like, oh, man, it would have been so great to see Jader, like, one, really, like, just make Tom work for it, or get the win off of Tom. And I was like, oh. It would have been great because, like, I love seeing, especially a player like Jader, like, God, see, I almost did it too.
Jader.
Like, especially like him, to like somebody that's like a fan first, and just got lucky enough. I hate using the word, but he was fortunate enough to like be able to be a part of it. It's such a great feeling. It is such a great feeling to have been a fan for so long and be able to take part in something that you love. Yeah. And it was just so deflating. I was like, my heart just broke for him. Like, oh God,
I mean, the match is not over yet. So round 3, round 3. Sorry, spoilies. 2 point for
If you haven't
Jader.
seen it by now, what are you doing?
Yeah, we always say that, and it still rings true. 2 point for Jader. He gets directors. Robert Zemeckis directed Steve Carell in what 2018 drama? He got it. 3 point for Jader. Will Smith. Which film has Johnny Knoxville and Lara Flynn Boyle, right, as the villains? Got it. Was it MIB2 or something like that?
Yes.
5 point for Jader. Oh, what a good question. 5 point for Jader. And we discussed this a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
What is the name of the club in The Mask? Fantastic question. And I got so excited when I heard it. Because when we watched The Mask, after that chance match where he got a mask question, we watched The Mask the next day.
Because we were wondering, like, where's that quote from?
Yeah.
And we wanted to see where the quote was in the movie.
So we watched the movie. Yeah. And then we're like watching it. We're like, ooh, that'd be a good question. Ooh, that'd be a good question.
First off,
oh my God, the Coco Bongo would be such a good question.
First off, we were like, God, I forgot how good this movie is. It's such a great movie.
Also Chance saying it's not a good movie, get out of my face. Because, whoa.
I love The Mask.
I love The Mask.
It's so good. It's so quotable. It's such a quotable movie.
So good. So good.
I'm a 90s kid. Can you tell?
Yeah. Same. But yeah, no, Chance, chill. Because The Mask is great. And you don't watch
We'll get to your match, buddy.
We'll get to your match, buddy. So, not that you're watching. But yeah, he gets it right. 2 points for Tom.
That was good. I was like, oh man, so proud of him because he
and he got it relatively easily, I think. 2 points for Tom. He gets Crime. Who plays gangster Nicky Santoro in Martin Scorsese's Casino. And I didn't write that he got it, but he must have. I think.
Yeah, because of Mac Jones.
3-pointer for Tom. Did he get it right? I don't know. I didn't write if he got it or missed it. God, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I assume he got it. Maybe not. Maybe he did.
Do quick math.
I can't.
Oh.
I already deleted stuff.
I don't know why you do that.
I like to clean things as I go. if you see me in the kitchen making dinner, if I got something over here cooking on the stove, I'm over here washing something in the sink. I like to clean as I go. So I clean up everything we've already talked about. Sometimes it bites me in the butt. Other times it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Whatever. Sorry. I like to try to keep
cue
things,
cards or something.
I like to keep things clean. My bad. So, 3-pointer for Tom. He gets Thriller. Who played Michael Douglas's wife in Fatal Attraction or something like that? Mm-hmm. He got it. 20-21 in favor of Tom. Yeah. He takes the W.
Yeah, and it's a rough loss for Jader. Like I said before, it's like, God, you could have, like, if you
killed that first
another
round.
match, if you would have just gotten a category that you were good in, or not gotten an opponent's choice, then it would have been a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
But it's just like, God, to lose it that way, it sucks sometimes.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. Yeah. And this probably somebody that will come back and be like, hey, but you said luck has nothing to do. It's like, I never said luck has nothing to do with the Schmoedown.
Oh, it definitely plays a part.
It definitely plays a part in the Schmoedown, but like, we had a whole argument on the last episode.
Yeah, we had a whole
I went on a whole
that.
like 20-minute tangent on that.
Yeah.
But go check that out in the
It
playlist.
Definitely plays a part, and we never said it didn't.
Yeah.
So it's just...
The last two matches, it definitely played a part.
Check out our
unlucky.
last discussion if you want more deets on that.
Yeah.
So, next match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. One of my coworkers just texted me. I'll read that in a minute.
Yeah, but as far as Tom goes, continuing to get in the wins for the Den, and where I don't remember where they are in the standings, but like Den needs anything they can get their hands on right now.
Yeah.
Like, because I think is Tom the last one that they have left?
I don't know why you keep asking me these questions.
Paul's out.
Let me look at the thing.
Paul's out. Rachel's out, and who's their fourth person? It was.
Hold on.
Come on.
Every time. Rachel's out. Mm-hmm. Rachel Silvestrini's out. James White is out.
That's who it was.
And Paul Preston is out.
Yeah. So Tom is their last hope.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he needs to get this win, and he needs to continue winning, especially if they're going to try to stay reasonably competitive in for the season, because they need all the points they can get. I mean, they're not in like the shoes as the Droogs or the Dungeon is.
Yeah.
But they're still desperate for points.
Yeah.
At this point, so much needed win for them. He just needs to keep rolling and picking up the points. Rolling.
Yeah.
Hey.
Next match.
Maybe I should just bring the bracket up myself. Go ahead and introduce the next match, but I bring the bracket up.
Would be efficient. So, Lightning, Liz Shannon Miller versus Chance the Cobra Ellison. Miss Miller is representing swag, and Mr. Ellison is representing corruption. Round 1. They both missed the first question.
Oh, bad start.
That was a lethal weapon question.
And I think this is probably the highest profile match that we got, besides the ANDREYKO. God, wow, we just talked about it. Brendan Meyer match. This is the one that I was really eyeing. It's because like Liz looked really good against Rachel Silvestrini. Chance is player of the year at this point, in my eyes. He's got a
if not, he's got a
big
good
argument.
Good argument for it.
I mean, but like I was interested to see, like, can he keep this momentum going against another high profile player, someone that seems to be gathering steam, especially for their faction. Yeah. So I was really interested to see this, but bad start for both of them.
Yeah, and then also I believe Liz missed 2 more questions, because by the end of round 1 it was 5-7 in favor of Chance. So round 2, Chance goes first. Spins opponent's choice right off the bat. And he gets Festival Darlings.
Yeah. Does surprisingly well.
Does
very well.
He did have a big old 2-point miss that was stolen.
Yeah.
But that was the only miss.
Yeah.
At least the only one that I wrote down.
Yeah. And I think it's just old Chance Ellison just jumping to the gun. I mean, like,
which he does sometimes.
He does something. He answers. I don't know.
He likes to flex.
I don't know how Harloff is able to hear his answers.
He talks very fast,
insanely fast, and he mumbles a lot too. Like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what?
Yeah, there are some times that I'm like, I'm trying to like take notes during the match. I'm like, rewind that. What just happened? I didn't even.
Yeah, it's just funny that Christian is able to hear him say things so quickly. It's like, wow. Weird.
I agree. Funny.
Yeah.
funny how that works. So Liz goes. She spins dramas and sticks with it. She goes to multiple choice twice. Misses one, it does get stolen. Gets the other. So by the end of round 2, it's 12-14 in favor of Chance.
Same within striking range. So pretty good round 2s for both competitors.
Yeah.
I was surprised how well Chance did in Festival of Darkness. Like, he's good at that category? What?
I mean, I don't know if he just like, I don't remember. It's been a while since we've watched this match, admittedly. I don't remember if he was like, yeah, or if he just kind of context clued his way through. Either way, he killed it.
Yeah, but like, I think a lot of them he got pretty easily. But I think there was a couple where he had to like really think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did very good in that round. And Liz, not the best of round 2s, but still keeping it within range.
Only missed one.
And I think it was another thing that Brendan Meyer said on Action Guys. They said if you can stay within 5, you still got a shot at the match.
You do.
Yeah,
it's a big mountain.
It's really hard to
big hill.
Yeah, it's really hard to win when you're in TKO range. You're banking on a lot to happen in the 3rd round with your opponent.
Yeah.
But if you can stay within 4 to 5 points, you got a solid chance at winning the game.
We've seen it happen, so it's obviously possible.
Yeah.
So, round 3. Liz goes first with her 2-pointer. She gets Tom Cruise, who co-stars with him in Collateral. She got it. 2-point for Chance. Oscar movies. Roger Deakins won his first Oscar for Best Cinematography for what film? She gets it. And I feel like they were both getting it. Like quick answers and like ping-ponging back and forth.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was very exhilarating.
This was one of those 3rd rounds. I'm like, just doing this. Like, oh, Jesus. This is two heavy hitters just going at it in the 3rd. It's awesome.
3-point for Liz. Remakes, reboots. Who voices LeFou in 2018's Beauty and the Beast? She got it. 3-pointer for Chance. Fantasy sci-fi.
Wait, who voices LeFou in the
2018 Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm thinking of a different character.
LeFou is the candlestick?
Yes.
Candelabra.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Yes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
That's what the answer was?
Pretty sure.
I haven't seen the new Beauty and the Beast.
It's pretty good. There hasn't been a new Disney remake that I haven't straight up not liked.
Even Aladdin was okay.
Aladdin
I wasn't like over the moon for it.
Yeah, once they get to the Cave of Wonders, that's when the movie takes off.
We have not seen. I don't know about you, but I have not seen the new Lion King, and I really don't care to.
I haven't heard great things. I was like, do I really need to see it?
Do I need to relive Mufasa?
I would like to see
R.I.P.
I would like to see the behind the scenes of it. I'm more interested in seeing the behind the scenes of the new Lion King because there was a lot of motion capture, and he was developing technology for Favreau was for the Mandalorian. So that's where he got the inspiration for it. So I was like, I want to see the behind the scenes of that. I'm more interested in seeing behind the scenes of Lion King than the actual movie.
Lion King was already perfect.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, is what I always say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, ladies? So, 3-pointer for Chance. Fantasy sci-fi. Which actress co-starred with Ethan Hawke and Jude Law in Gattaca?
Gattaca!
He got it right.
Sorry.
5-pointer for
Brooklyn
Liz.
Nine-Nine reference.
Nope. Yes.
No. The League. Sorry. Another one that we binge.
The League reference. Come on.
Rafi. Same character, though.
Basically the same character.
Basically the same character.
Jason Mantzoukas just plays Jason Mantzoukas, I think, in anything he's in.
He's actually in a serious movie with, what's his name?
He was. In something somewhat recently.
Yeah. Well, who's the actor I'm thinking, the comedian I'm thinking of? He plays, Ruxin.
Nick Kroll.
Yeah, he's in a serious movie with Nick Kroll.
Oh, maybe I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Yeah, he plays, I think it's like a comedic drama or something like that, but I'm interested in the scene. I gotta look it up. But I was like, oh, I gotta watch that, but I never got around to it.
The League, good show. Stream it. 5-point for Liz. Movie release dates.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
She got this ridiculously quick.
Well, I think she's a big fan of this movie. Based off of a British comic book. Tank Girl came out in what year? And she was just like, bam, got it. Yeah. Did not even have to think.
Who knows this?
Shannon Miller does. 5-pointer for Chance. He gets to 2010s. You'll find alien species like
this one
Thurn and Darks. I feel like Mike Tyson made up those names. Okay, Thurn and Darks. In what 2012 sci-fi film? And, unfortunately, he missed it. Unfortunately.
Oh my god, that was good.
You know, we call those aliens thorns and dark. Oh man. Oh, he missed it.
Oh.
And I did hear people complaining, how is movie release date a 5-point question, and chances is about like some obscure alien species names.
Hey man.
And I think somebody's argument was like, Tank Girl is
it's
a
an
very obscure movie.
I have never heard of Tank Girl.
I'd heard of Tank Girl.
I never heard of it.
And I want to say, I'm gonna say it, even if I'm wrong. It would be. I don't even think it's embarrassing because it's an obscure movie. I think Tank Girl is played by the girl that plays the sister in A League of Their Own. Fact check me. The sister, the annoying little sister in A League of Their Own. I think she plays Tank Girl.
The catcher?
Yes.
Or the one that runs into the catcher?
Dottie is the older sister, and whatever her younger sister with the short, she goes to play for the other team. Because she's a traitor.
And she's the one that rams into her sister at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
God, it's been so long since I've seen that movie. That's a good movie, though.
It's been an eternity since I've seen it.
But she's like super annoying. But I think she plays Tank Girl. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's an obscure movie. I don't know what to tell you. I don't write the questions. You know.
And I think Chance's 5-pointer was John Carter, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
No idea.
But yeah, like it's...
He missed it though. Yeah. So at the end, everything, at the very end of it all, 19-22 in favor of Liz Shannon Miller, that lightning striking that cobra.
Yeah, and corruption. Oof, what a spot to be in. Losing both of your heavy hitters.
Now all you got is a rookie.
You got a rookie
who's doing well.
Phenom, but like going into the tournament, like, oh yeah, Chance and Mike are your two heavy hitters. Mike gets taken out in the first round, and then Chance gets knocked out in the next one. It's like, ooh, these are your number 1 and 2 top competitors in your faction, and they're not in the singles tournament anymore.
Big oof, as the children say.
Yeah, and you're down to 1 competitor, and the faction you lost to has 3 remaining. Yeah. It's like, jeez, come on, man. And it's like, yeah, like we're gonna continue to see these matches where corruption and swag are just gonna, it's like, well, one of them's gonna get knock them out.
They're gonna have to take each other out.
Yeah, and like at this point, if I'm a Finstock Exchange fan or a member, I'm cheering on corruption and Coyote right now, because like we need swag to get knocked out down a couple of pegs, because they're on a roll right now. Yeah, and they're at for a team like the Mercs to be on a roll. It's not that threatening at this point.
They still have ground to make up.
Yeah, but they
now it's okay.
But with a faction like Swag, who's just jogging for first at the top, they need to lose a few. Yeah, they need to lose a few for us to stay comfortable. Yeah. But like, because we don't have any more matches besides this tournament and the teams tournament now. Because Dan already defended his title, and now we have to wait for the team's turn to come up. So it's like right now, it's like just Swag needs to lose. Just stop them, please. Somebody stop the bleeding, because at this point, corruption is our best friend. At this point, so
we'll see how.
Or whoever else goes against the Swag members on the other side of the bracket. I have the bracket right now, but I'm not gonna look at it. But yeah, I was banking on Chance to win this one.
I think a lot of people were.
Yeah, because like I said it before, even with this loss, he's still player of the year, because he's still going for the ITU belt. He has the team's belt. He's going to defend. So
he's going to attempt to defend. He hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, he's going to attempt to defend it. So it's like this doesn't like there are certain competitors that we're looking at like for rookie of the year and stuff. Like Goddard was definitely like someone we were looking for rookie of the year. Yeah, that conversation's over now. He's done competing. Yeah. So he really unfortunately he doesn't have an argument for that now. But Chance, like, he got knocked out of this tournament now, but he's still competing.
He's competing in 3 divisions and excelling. I mean, he just got knocked out, but excelling, like doing really well. So Chance is definitely I think a shoo-in for at least a nomination for Player of the Year.
And sometimes losses, especially in this fashion, fire you. I know that firsthand. Yeah. And he said so as he said as much in his post-match interview. It's like, you thought like I'm going to be gunning for that IG belt now, and he's going to be, and he still has to compete in teams. Yeah. So it's like if you didn't think he was scary now, look out. Like who is it? Yeah, Shazam better watch out now because he's angry. He's got an angry fire in him. And now if I'm Chandru, I'm getting really scared now because he even said like, because once his team's match with Shazam is over with, you know he's going to be focusing 100% of his energy on the IG belt because like he's like scary now. It's like you thought he was scary now. It's like
that's the silver lining of a loss for some players, not all players.
Yeah,
certain players that just have that fire in them because not all players do. Some players are like, I lost. What are you gonna do? Other players, it lights a fire in them and it makes them even better for next time because you never want to be too comfortable.
Yeah.
So once you get comfortable, that's when you let your guard down. So it's moments like this that it sucks and it stings in the moment, but it's gonna for that next match.
Yeah, and
the harder the fall, the stronger the comeback, depending on the player you're talking about. But you got somebody like a Chance who's like, okay, now I'm mad.
Yeah,
and you can see he can back it up.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm.
And I've had this I've had this conversation with him when they came for the Orlando event. Yeah, because we were talking and like at this point, they all knew the outcome of my match against Laura Kelly, and he's like you bet you're angry. I'm like, yeah, you bet your ass I'm angry. And he's like, yeah, let it fuel you. I do that all the time. And I was
good.
Like, he's like, good. Yeah,
I can feel.
Because I can remember him talking to him. And he's like, yeah, he's like hitting him. And it's just like, yeah, just use that anger, like let it fuel you. And like he's that kind of player. And
perfect for corruption.
Perfect, yeah, it's perfect for corruption. So like, yeah.
Next match.
Terrible segue, but let's get into the next match.
Yeah. Mark Yodi Riley versus Scary Perry Nemiroff. Doesn't sound very scary when you say it with that voice. But
Scary Perry Nemiroff.
Scary Perry. So Mark Riley is, of course, representing the Finstock Exchange. Perry Nemiroff is, of course, representing them Mercs, baby.
Them quirky Mercs. And these are two competitors that have something to prove. I felt going into this match, both of them had like in different ways. Like Perry is sort of like overlooked at this point, even though she had a really big upset over Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, a lot of people said it was luck.
Yeah, like now she has to like prove like she can like that's not a fluke.
Yeah,
this is how I am. I'm here to compete, and I'm a good competitor.
Yeah.
Mark, on the other hand, is like, look, man, it was a win against Video Drew, but it didn't feel like a win. I know I can do better, and he said as much in the promo. Was like, I'm just gonna go into it, old Mark Riley.
Right.
Have fun. If I win, great. If I lose, I'll get him next time. And you can see that in his gameplay. I think that's how he likes to play because so many people in our faction play so seriously and just like everything's out on the table. It's like I'm so serious. I take it so insanely serious. Blah 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 blah. And he's just that competitive. It's like let's play it loose.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Because because the last couple of matches, especially with Who's the Boss lost to Shazam, they were so like trying to be locked in, and I think that doesn't play well to his gameplay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he went into it like, you know what, screw it, let's go. I don't know what that is. Sorry for my others. You can't see my loose robot.
Don't think that's loose. So round one, Perry missed Reservoir Dogs and a question about Glenn Ross.
That was in my head all week for like after this match.
That
like,
name?
Yeah, Glenn Glary. Yeah, like it would just pop in my head. I'm like, chasing our daughter down the hallway. Glenn Ross. I'm like, what? Why?
Why?
I have no idea.
It's so random.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you're telling me.
And then Mark missed a question about Overboard, the remake.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun movie.
Yeah.
Fun movie. But I haven't seen the remake, so I don't know. But yeah, 6-7 in favor of Mark after round one. Round two, Perry goes. She gets Spinner's Choice, and she takes Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just said that.
I don't know either.
I'm just weird.
I'm so weird. I'm just so crazy. So quirky. But yeah, she gets Dwayne Johnson.
A quirky Mark. Oh my god! Wow! I did.
Wow, that was Jesus. Such a dad.
Gotta bring the dad energy.
Leaning into that dad joke.
Dad
humor.
vibes.
MEYER. So she kills it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, she gets a perfect round 2. Wow. If you can smell what she's cooking, you know what I mean?
That was impressive too. Like, who's this good at rock movies? Like,
and
wow.
Out of nowhere.
It's like, yep, imitate Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's like, okay.
All right, go ahead.
Strange category, but go ahead. Oh.
It's like, I wasn't even aware that The Rock was in this mini movie. I thought it was just the Scorpion King.
No, especially Rock post, like.
Expendables.
God, I can't remember, like, when he just.
We bought a zoo.
He's in a ton of movies. Oh my
Fast
God.
and Furious.
He's in a ton of movies. Even movies like
A Night at the Museum.
No, he's not in that.
Oh.
No, like when you think, oh, action movie, you know, coming out in like the summer, The Rock's in it.
The one where they're on a tower.
Oh, Skyscraper. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Oh, he was in the one that was surprisingly good, San Andreas. That was a surprisingly good movie.
That's a video game, but I think it's also a movie.
No, yeah.
Anytime anyone says San Andreas, I'm like, that's Grand Theft Auto, dummy.
It's also a good Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie.
I guess.
With, what's her face and the other girl. Yeah.
All right. What else are they in?
I'm bad at names. Oh God, what's her name? I don't know. Move on. I'm just digging myself a hole I can't get out of.
Yep. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
So perfect round 2 for PERRI.
Yes.
Nails it.
Marcos.
He spins away from sports. Spins again, gets sports.
Ooh, sports is a sneaky, like, tough category. It's like sometimes like, oh yeah, I like sports.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes when people get sports, especially people like God, who am I thinking of? Like Gucci, like people like Gucci, like yeah, I like sports. Like they can. I think what they're thinking is like I like all like plethora of sports. I know sports dates. So
I like these ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So like usually sports movies are based off of true stories.
Yeah.
So if you know sports, you can sort of like so it was based off of this character. Yeah. Really context clue the crap out of it. So I think that's why a lot of people are like, oh yeah, sports movie, I like sport. But sometimes it's like they made a movie about that.
Yeah.
That's weird, and you don't get it right because you don't think because it's just a weird category. Sometimes.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, if you are a Schmoedown competitor,
and you haven't studied that movie,
you need to watch Remember the Titans at least 3 times before you compete, because
just in case
that's notorious for burning competitors
for some reason.
And every single time it comes up, I'm like, it's Remember the Titans. How do you not know this?
And then it always begs the joke. Guess you forgot the Titans. Or something along those lines.
Yeah.
There it is again.
Yeah.
So Mark goes to multiple choice 3 times. Gets them all right, though. 13 of 14 in favor of round PERRI.
Staying within...
Round PERRI of PERRI at the end of round 2.
Staying within striking distance.
Round 3. 2 point from Mark. He gets Thriller. 1997 Thriller with Michael Douglas and Sean Penn. He got it. Wow, shockingly, no one got Tarantino.
Yeah.
2-pointer for PERRI.
But they got animation at the end of round 1. That always happens.
I feel like I need
That's
to go
the way
back.
it is.
I feel like there's like
A
question
formula.
1 is always from this. Question 2 is always from that. I don't know. I have to go back and test that theory, but it does seem that there's like
No, but yeah.
round 1, question 1 is always this category. Round 2 is always this category because it does seem like it's always animated at the very end.
Yeah.
So there must be some kind of a formulae that we just haven't
cracked.
confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed. That's a better word.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
2-pointer for PERRI. Directors. Which actor turned director directed Letters from Iwo Jima? She got it.
Clint Eastwood.
3-pointer
I
from Mark.
remember that because I watched it with you and my best friend, and you guys fell asleep.
I don't remember even a second of it. He informed me that I watched that movie.
Yes.
That I was present.
You were
for
present
that movie.
while I was watching the movie.
Physically present for a screening of that movie.
I had the Blu-ray for some reason. I don't know where I got it from. And we watched it. I was like, let's watch this. It's a Clint Eastwood movie. It's a historical film. It's got to be good, right? I don't remember it being good or bad, but I remember watching it.
Sounds boring.
Well, it had to be boring. You fell asleep.
Yep.
Not enough explosions or, whatever.
Not enough giggles.
Not enough giggles or car chases.
Not enough yucks. Dry like a Nature's Valley granola bar.
Am I right, ladies?
Yep.
If I say does an angel get its wings?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Darn.
You don't. No. Damn. No. You don't.
No. That's your. We got to get a T-shirt. It says, "Am I right, ladies?"
Am I right, ladies? 3-pointer from Mark. He gets comedy in Mean Girls.
Oh God, this one hurt. Like even I knew this one.
Me too. I don't even think I've really seen Mean Girls all the way through. In Mean Girls, what is the name? The name of a book,
the book
that the plastics have filled with secrets and rumors. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you know Brienne Chandler, you know she made one of these for the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
A burn book.
Yeah. But he said like the hit list or something?
Something like that.
It's like, Mark, come on.
He did miss it. So it stays with him for his 5-pointer. He gets animated. Which DreamWorks film has Andy Serkis, Kate Winslet, and Ian McKellen? Is it McKellen, not McClellan?
What was it?
McKellen, not McClellan.
McKellen. Yeah.
I'm always not sure. I'm never sure. Always not. Always never.
You always you do this every time. I'm like, yeah, it's this. And you're like, no, wait, what? I'm like, wait, is it? And I'm like, no, I know I'm right. And then you somehow like, I have no idea why. Like, it's incredible that you're an amazing study partner for Star Wars. But for everything else, it's like, no, I know I'm right.
That's because when I talk Star Wars, I talk facts, all right? And I fact check myself backwards and forwards. I don't fact check myself in my notepad here. McCullen.
I'm pretty sure it's McKellen.
He got it right. And that was quite a poll.
Oh yeah, even
Sir
like,
Ian McCullen.
Even Christian was like, "Wow, that was really good." Or I think it was either Ellis or Harloff were like, "That was a hell of a poll."
It was good.
That was good.
He did good. 3-pointer for Perry. Mm-hmm. She gets Disney. In Beauty and the Beast, according to the song Gaston, what does he use in all of his decorating? Come on. You got this one.
I got this one because I really like Beauty and the Beast. Every time I watch like the animated one, I'm like, I forget how great of a movie that is. I haven't
watched it forever.
It is such a good movie. It's like every time I look, I'm like, wow, this is why I got nominated for Best Picture, not just Best Animated Picture, Best Picture. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's like one of the only like Disney animations that got. I might be speaking out of my rear end right here, but like it's one of, if not the only Disney animated film that got nominated for Best Picture.
Do you look like Gaston?
But like, if you know the movie, you know the song. It's like, oh,
I don't know the song.
Oh, come on.
I had no idea.
I love Beauty and the Beast. It's like,
I
man,
I didn't even have
such
a guess.
a good movie. I always forget how good a movie it is.
Guess. It was antlers or something.
Yeah, it was antlers, like deer antlers. Another one that like, so I'm so proud of myself when I know like especially 3 and 5s that the competitors don't, because I wouldn't be a great singles competitor. But like when
I would.
Oh yeah, if you don't believe us, watch her play-alongs.
Real good.
Yeah, she's real good.
5-pointer for Perry. She gets Brad Pitt. Ooh. You'll find a drilling machine used to simulate an earthquake in what 2000s Brad Pitt movie?
It was like Ocean's 13, one of the Ocean's movies.
It was the Ocean's movie.
Yeah, I think it was 13. The one, yeah.
And she did miss it. So 16-20 in favor of Mark, Yodi, Riley.
Yeah, yes. And again, there's another match where he needed to win to just get that bad juju off of him, and Perry just needed to prove to everybody like, hey. And she didn't even need to win this one to prove that she's a good competitor, because she did really well.
She did.
She knocked it out of the park in the second round. So it's like, if you're looking at that team for the teams tournament, and like Perry and Haley, it's
because we haven't seen Haley in a while.
And Haley's good.
Yeah, Haley is. She's like sneaky good.
She's sneaky good. Both of these competitors are. That's why
underrated.
I say, yeah. I think the dark horse for the tournament. I don't know if you have that graphic still, but like,
let me see.
Yeah. But like, when you look at the teams, of course you have the founding fathers and like the heavy hitters of all the other teams. But like when you look at it, you're like, God, if I had a dark horse, because we know how good Marisol and the Coyote are. I mean, Zipper's proven to be really good. I don't know how Hannah and Jader are gonna be, because we haven't seen Hannah in singles or teams. Obviously Guy and Erwin is
can't wait.
That's gonna be a knockout team. Obviously we know how good the Tom and Paul, the Final Exam, Odd Couple. We know how good all good all these the recent teams are, but like Hailey and Perry are a dark horse.
Yeah.
They're the kind of, it's like if you would like a Vegas betting guy, I'd be like, yeah, I'll bet on like our faction and stuff, but like I'm gonna put a side pot out for Hailey and Perry, because Perry has shown that she can play the game. Hailey went up against, who was it? Irwin for a #1 contender match, I believe. Was that? She went up against Irwin for something, but like
Hailey?
Yeah, Hailey played Irwin in New York when Oyama defended his title against Snyder.
Oh.
And like she didn't do well in that, but like she's in the teams format, she's very good because she was a part of the Scream Queens, and she was, and no offense, but she was the better half of that. She was basically carrying that team. And to partner up with somebody like with Perry is like, ooh, interesting. This is a team that could really make some noise. So like Perry didn't have to win this match to convince people. She just had to come to play. Because obviously Mark is a legend of the game, and again, I'll admit that he's like kind of like this with his singles play. Sometimes, but like when he relaxes, this match shows when he relaxes, he can when he relaxes, it's my C-3PO relax. He can play and be really dangerous. So I would argue that Mark needed this win more than Perry.
Yeah.
Obviously for us too, it's great because then. And we also have Barbarian on the other side of the bracket, so we know how competitive he can be. So we just need both of them to keep winning to have two horses in the race. Because I would hate to be in a situation with like corruption, down to one player left.
Yeah.
And I think who else is in? Does Zipper's still in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's the last one. Yeah, he's the last one for the dungeon. Because
does he go up against Ethan? Or Tom? Ethan.
He goes up against... Yeah, he goes up against Ethan.
Yeah.
I think.
It's going to be a good one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, funny you should say that. Because the schedule for next week, look who we got.
Yeah, so any thoughts about, like, Mark's performance and, like, going forward from here? Because, like... I think he made some strides between his last match and this one, because he felt more relaxed. He got more points, did a lot better in the first and the second round.
A bit more steady.
Yeah, it felt, and everybody was saying it felt like the Mark Riley of old.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see who he goes up against next.
He goes up. Well, we're gonna talk about it now.
Now, really? Oh yeah.
Because we don't know who he's facing next. Because
that's right. The schedule. Yes. So let's go ahead and get into that.
Monday, September 21st. Today.
Oh, yeah. As of this recording, we're behind. Sorry.
What? It's today.
Oh, yeah. For releasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dates. Confusing. What is time?
What is time?
We apparently don't have much of it, so.
No.
We have very little time to do anything.
So Monday, the 21st, probably today. Is William the Beast Bibiani of the Quirky Marks against the Barbarian of the Finstock Exchange. Oh boy!
Oh, this is because we're getting into what like the
Savage 16.
No, we're past that now. I think we're.
I don't know. That's what it says on the site.
Is it? Well, no, but either way, we're getting into these rounds where it's like, well, I hate to call them like the cannon fodder, but like. We're getting into it now. Like,
round one's over.
Yeah, round one's over.
Now we're whittling it down.
Whittling it down, and like it's round two, and especially when we get into the third round, it's like nothing but heavy hitters, and this is a heavy hitting match. Like, you want to see haymakers, you gotta watch this match.
You got the other half of Shazam, who is
on fire,
probably called the Beast for a reason.
Hi, babes.
So. Jesus.
Wave to me in the comments, please.
He might too. God. So embarrassing.
Yeah, but like of course everybody knows how dangerous Barbarian is.
Yeah.
So
it's too I mean, granted, Barbarian's a rookie.
Yeah.
He just doesn't feel like he is.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't play like a rookie.
No. But you got somebody who is a tried and true veteran of the game going up against a hard-hitting rookie who has proven that they are somebody not to be overlooked.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a great match. Yeah, very exciting.
Barbarian is one that's still in the runnings for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Even if, certain things don't go his way in the tournament, he'll still have an argument for it. It's like competed in...
At least a nom.
Yeah. At least a nom. Competed in 2 divisions. Did really well in two divisions. So, and is still continuing to do well in the tournament. So, yeah.
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 So
we gotta segue better. Jesus.
Yeah. So Tuesday, September 22nd, we got Jeff Snyder of the Rockstars versus Paul Oyama. Oh, sorry. Jeff the Snyder of the Rockstars versus Paul Primetime Oyama of Swag.
And a rematch.
That's an exciting one.
A rematch.
And that's the winner of that faces Mark Reilly.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were asking before.
Ooh,
so this is going to
be a good one. Because Snyder was calling him out even before his match with Marisol. It's like, I'm coming for you, Oyama.
A lot of people were like, did you just spoil the match?
It's like, no, I guess he's hoping to see Oyama. And like, that was one, I remember looking back on the Oyama-Snyder match, and it's like, Snyder was almost giving up, but like, Rocky was able to get him back in the game. So this is going to be an interesting one to see because Oyama is on a roll, and Snyder's
hot.
He's hot.
He is heated, and he wants his revenge.
He wants that revenge off of that. So, give me a good one.
I'm very excited for that one. Oh, this week is gonna be good.
Yeah,
this week is gonna be this week is going to be great.
Yeah.
They're all good weeks, but this week's going to be really good. Because Wednesday the 23rd, we get the delinquent Harris of Swag versus Adam the Coyote Collins of Corruption.
Collins coming off of that upset knockout win.
We're going to see what happens. Because a lot of people have their eyes on Adam Collins right now. There's even people like,
he's going to
take it all, and he's going to beat Dan Murrell. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
He's no longer...
He might. Yeah. Who knows? But also, wow.
Yeah, but he's no longer one of these where it's like, oh, Collins?
No.
It's like, no, when you... Come on, you TKO...
You make a statement like that?
You make a statement like knocking out Roca. Yeah. All eyes on you now. You're no longer a dark horse or underdog. You're a top dog now.
Yeah, you just...
And you're going to be approached like a top dog.
Fast-tracked yourself to a credible part of the Schmoedown.
Yeah, so it's going to be... God, like, what a way to like... continue your rookie season. You go up against Roca, and now you're going up against Lon Harris.
Yeah, who's been doing very well.
Yeah, so it's gonna be that's one I'm really looking at because again, it's another match where Swag and Corruption are just going at it again, and one of them. And if Lon takes out Collins, Corruption is out of the tournament if that happens.
Yeah.
So this is a very interesting one.
Collins
because
able to win, then he can knock down Swag to only 2 more people. So, it's going to be an interesting outcome either way. Yeah.
All right, next match.
So, Thursday the 24th, Eric Z-Man Zipper of the Dungeon versus Ethan Big Time Irwin of the Usual Suspects.
Yeah, and usually I would go, I know how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be Ethan.
But Zipper opened my eyes.
But yeah, Zipper.
My eyes are open to Zipper.
He's also made a statement.
And he's making a statement. And if he just doesn't win this and does well in this match, I think he is a candidate for comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
So.
Because he's definitely been one of those players that is like, whatever.
Zipper, whatever. But it's like, now it's Zipper. Like.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the Z-Man.
Yeah, it's the Z-Man. So like, and it's going to be interesting to see, even after this tournament, how he does in the teams tournament. With Adam Witt.
Yeah.
So see how they vibe together, and can Adam kind of bounce back from a stellar Star Wars performance this season, an 0-2 start for his Star Wars career. I wonder where I've heard that before.
I've never heard anybody talk about an 0-2 record. Yeah. So we'll see what happens next season.
Yeah, with this. Yeah, if he plays in Star Wars version, I wonder what the conversation.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I imagine so.
I imagine he seems to be, a passionate fan.
Yeah.
So I imagine he'll continue playing in the Star Wars division.
Get in touch with him, get him on Going Rogue.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah. I've been meaning to, but we don't have time for anything. If you're wondering why we haven't had any guests since Nerd Chronic, who's got the time?
Who's got the time?
We especially don't.
I mean, do you wonder what's happening here? Do you think I wanted
this
to happen?
There's a reason I keep wearing this hat, not just to, rep the black and gold.
You think I meant for this to happen? I don't think so. This happened because I was like...
We'll probably focus on getting guests after the season is over or something, or whenever. But,
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
There's a reason we had to do certain things.
I'm not making any promises. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But anyways, I think we'll go ahead and wrap the show up.
How did we get there? I don't know.
Yeah.
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 Maybe that should be the title of this episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we'll end the show. We'll go ahead and wrap the show up here. Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online?
You can find me on Twitter. Dimmy. DIMMMY. Why? That better line up.
I want to make sure you weren't out of frame, but
that better line up. If it doesn't, I want my money back.
What money? We don't get paid for these.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta, DIMALNTA. Also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Drew Dimalanta. If you listen to us on audio form, go ahead and rate us, please. And if you're watching this on YouTube, yes,
then you can like, comment, and subscribe. And then the bell icon is in the corner. If you click it, then you'll see things. When we do stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and comment below. Bibbs, please wave me in the comments.
Oh my God!
Shut up, stupid.
Okay, sorry.
This guy is over here with like a fanny pack and a visor, like, hi, Beast.
And with that,
do you want to be my friend? We can team up in Overwatch. I also play Moira.
I think he plays on PS4. He's a console player.
Jesus.
I think we've had the discussion with him.
No,
before.
I think his wife plays Moira.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
No, but they play on console. I'm pretty sure.
Let's team up. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Anyways,
bye, Beast.
Bye, Beast. With that, we'll end this episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.